Hello guys. Okay. Okay. So in this live stream, I will be showing how to make a URL Shortener API. Sorry. Okay. So I'll be using Vercel and using MongoDB. If you do not have any MongoDB database, then you can create a database for free, that is MongoDB Atlas. You can create a MongoDB free. Okay, so I have already a MongoDB database, so let's connect it. We'll be using Vercel serverless function to host this thing. So this is my MongoDB. Here I have created a database called Shortener, and there is a collection called data. Here the shortened data will be registered. Okay, so let's start. Okay, so for that I am using Vercel. So let's give you an example. Okay, so this is my URL. Okay, whenever I want to create a URL, then we have to go and create, and u is equal to that URL. Okay, it will give me a link. This is my link. Okay, whenever I open this, it will give me the URL, that is the2in.com, right? So let's create it. Okay, this is my Visual Studio Code. Okay, so if you used Express first, hold on. So if you know Express, then this thing is quite similar with Express. Okay. So in Express we are using this app get. This is whenever we use Express, we use this, but in Vercel the thing is quite different. Actually everything is similar, but we just here use module export, async, raise and request path. Everything is like Express. Okay, now this is my directory. So whenever you create a serverless function, you have to place the code in API directory, then Vercel will execute the code. Okay, there is a thing called Vercel.json. This is nothing but a routes. It will route /to/API and /create to /API/create means /API/create.js. As you can see here, if we go /create, then it will redirect you to /API/create. I mean that create.js. Nice. And slash is equal to /API means /API/index.js. Got it? Let's go in index.js. Okay, let's firstly create .js. So here everything is similar. I am not using Mongoose, I am using Mongo client. So I import that, and I am using request to get the time data, and I use a regex function to check that it is actually a URL or this is not a valid URL. Okay. So whenever we got a request, Vercel will execute that code. Okay. So whenever we got a request, we got the request from the parameter. Okay, here parameter is equal to u. What that u means? Parameter means this one. Question mark u is equal to this is called parameter. Okay, nice. then we will get the parameter from request, right? After that we will check something, that is if that URL is defined or not. I mean, if the U is present or not. If the U is not present, so as you can see, it will send you a error, that is URL is missing, right? Nice. Okay, so if URL is undefined, it will say URL is missing, and if after that it will check if that URL is present, it will check that this URL is valid or not using regex. Okay, so here we check, else if we check that, if not, then it will say bad URL, kindly recheck URL and send again. Okay, let's give you an example. Let's give you an example. Okay, so it will say bad URL, kindly recheck URL and send again. If everything is correct, then it will initiate a connection with our database, that is MongoDB here. So here we connect with MongoDB, Mongo client connect, and here we are using a environment variable. Environment variable is simple. In Vercel, if you go to settings, and here you can find environment variable. So here you can see I have two environment variable, that is app URL and db URL, right? So yeah, so the db URL is nothing. db URL is your MongoDB URL, that is this one. Okay, let me show you. Let me log into my Atlas. Hold on. Okay, I logged in. So here you can see I have a database, that is AWS Mongo. Whenever I tap connect, okay, it will give me a URL, connect with your application. This is a URL. So in that section, the db URL is this URL, right? Everything is cool. Okay, now go back to my Visual Studio Code. Here firstly we firstly initiate a connection. If the connection is successful, if the connection not throwing any error, it will request the time from the time API of Ackmine's time API. This is a free API, you can use it. This is what called Unix time. This is based on GMT, not IST. Okay, so we will request a time from that time API. After we get any result, if this thing throw any error, then this is the error handler. Here we will send a message, fail to get time data. If everything is correct, then it will do something, that is it will add the number, means the response body, means this one, with 19800, because as you know GMT, if you add GMT with 19800, it will give you the IST, I mean the Indian time. Okay, so here we just join the GMT with 19800 to get the IST, and here we do one thing, we generate a 6-digit number. Why this is important? Because whenever we generate something, this thing give us a number. So this is a unique number. This unique number is contained with the time data and 6 random digit. So if no other unique ID will match together, right? Okay, so here we just generate a random string. This is a random string. Okay, here this is nothing actually. Here we generate a 6-digit random string from ABCD small to A to Z capital. After that we generate everything. We now go to our database, that is Shortener. As you can see here, this is the Shortener database. This is the Shortener, right? So here Shortener. So here Shortener, and we will send the object. The object is nothing TID. Let me show you. TID means the unique ID. TID means the unique ID. IST means the timestamp, and URL means that shortened URL. Okay. So here TID is equal to TIDD. That is nothing timestamp plus a string, means our random string. And here IST is equal to timestamp, and URL is equal to our URL. Means this one. URL is equal to this one. Request query queue. Okay. Great. Now we will just not do nothing. We will go to the collection of data. This is our collection data, right? So here we insert the data object, means this data object, and here we have two functions, that is error and result. If something error happened, then it will say error while write on database. This is rest of JSON in JSON format, and if everything goes correct, then it will do one thing. It will get a link from that environment variable. That is nothing. Let me show you. So here the app URL is nothing, but this is a app URL. This app URL content the application URL, means this one. Means this one. Okay. So why this is important? Because this thing is here, as you can see, right? So it will add this and parameter. It will give a parameter. This is defined in index. It will get the parameter, and it will give you the result. For that, this is a parameter, and this is result OPS 0 TID. Okay, so what is it is? Okay, let me show you. If you console log, if you log this thing, result, and if you start this using Vercel dev, okay, this is the Vercel dev. Okay, application is ready. Cannot connect with database because I'm sorry, I have to connect it first. Just wait for a second. Okay, just do nothing. We will do another thing. Hold on. We will directly deploy it in Vercel. I will see. Okay, so here we will the result thing is, whenever you do a request to this, you can see overview, deployments, sorry, here function.logs, let's go to logging. Hold on. This is nothing but whenever we get a result, we get result dot ops, means this is the object ops, and the object 0 is the result here. So here we will get the ist from the response body. The thing is not opening, otherwise this is the ist, and it will add the app URL plus /I and that result. After that it will say status true and link is equal to link, this one, and timestamp is equal to that ist. Okay, and after that if everything goes correct, then it will close the database. Right, done. So create.js is okay. Okay, now move on to index.js. It will do nothing, it will same get the I from the URL. Let me show you. This is the I. It will get the I from the URL, and after that if id is equal to, this is the id, that means that I, if id is equal to undefined, means id is not present on the thing, then it will send you id is required, and if id is present but this is equal to nothing, then it will say you id is required also. So after that everything, if everything goes correct, then it will initiate a connection with MongoDB, that is Mongo client connect, process env database URL, as you know, and it will have two function, error and db. If error, then it will say cannot connect with database, and if else, then it will search tid and id, that is nothing, that is it will search the tid and the id. Okay, the id, as you know, the id is this one, we will get the id from here. If after that this is our database, that is Shortener database, and the collection is data. Here we find this value to id, and function error and result. If error happened, then it will say error while fetch database, and if everything goes correct, then there is two function, that is 0. If result 0 is undefined, means if there is no result found, so it will say false, cannot find a URL with the id. Okay, if we get a result, then it will say status true, and main link is equal to, as you know, this one, the URL. So here result 0 first, as you know, JSON. If you know JSON, then if you can understand. So this is the 0 and the dot URL, this one, and it created on that ist, means that timestamp, it created on this timestamp. So it will send this to client, and if everything goes correct, then it will say you, it will close the database and process will be exited. I don't know why this is not working, but still. So here so this is my functions, this is this code. So I upload this on GitHub right now. If you want to use it, you can use this. So let's upload it on GitHub. Let's close everything. Now this is my GitHub desktop. created a repo. Let's upload the files. Just drag and drop. Okay, we need that API file, the API, and we need the package.json and Vercel.json. Sorry. Okay, everything is done. Now let's publish the repo. Commit to main. Publish the repo. What the hell? Required authentication. I don't know what is happening. Hold on. Yep, now I think it is uploading. V1 GitHub. So this is the, sorry, my development spelling was no way. So this is the repo. If you want to connect, okay, so this is a private. What the hell? Let's just public this repo. Nice. So this repo is not publicly available. If you I will add a readme here soon, and if you connect with the Vercel, you just fork it and connect with Vercel, and the environment variables are db URL and app URL. That's it. So thank you guys for watching. I don't know if anyone is watching or not. No, I think 2 people are watching. This is one is this and one is my mobile. That's it. Lol. Okay guys, so I don't think anyone is watching currently. Yeah, no one is watching. Lol. Okay guys, so bye bye. I hope you understand, and I hope this video will help you. Now I just stop the live stream.